Hello, welcome back to the Channel Collective. I have a channeled message that somebody needs to hear. This message won't be for everybody, so please take what fits and leave the rest. I drew some oracle cards, and the first two I drew from a deck I haven't used yet. This is called the Secret Language of Light Oracle, and these two cards came out. Card number 23, Nourish. Card number 6, Grounding. Okay. Then I drew some yin yang oracle cards, and these are the cards that came out. Detachment and Cold, Healing and Inner Child, Reunion, and Soul Ties. Okay. What I'm getting is a message here for someone who has been long overdue for a healing, something stemming from a childhood wound. Okay. That perhaps it's being triggered. Maybe you hadn't really addressed it. Maybe you thought you had, but some kind of relationship that you entered into, someone that you encountered may have brought these wounds back to the surface, may have reopened these wounds, is what I'm hearing. Okay. It may have caused this relationship to falter in some kind of way and grow cold. Okay. So let's see what Spirit has for us. I'll shuffle the decks and thank you, Holy Spirit, for this message. Let it come through clearly for the collective. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Keep this space safe, protected. Keep the minds of the collective collected, protected as well as my own. Saint Germain, transmute any negative energy into positive energy and light. Serapis Bay. You know what I like? Keep it light and keep it fun for the collective to receive. Thank you. All right. Tell me about this grounding, this nourishment that the collective needs. Oh, ooh. Get my card up. Got the 7 of Pentacles. Came out first. Okay. All right. First card out, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Then we have the Moon card, as well as the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. Whoever this message is for, this is either, what I get is actually that this message is how the two of you, if this is a relationship, a romantic relationship, you may not currently be in contact, or something happened where you may have fallen out, or, you know, the connection withered, that this person or yourself, you know, this could be either or. I'm getting a definite healing energy from one, and one other person that needed to heal and do more work is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the work that maybe they have been trying to put off or not wanting to admit, subconsciously they knew that they needed to do more, is what I'm hearing. And the connection, when you all came into connection, it became very apparent how much work that they needed to do. Okay. This caused some kind of lack of passion, lack of drive in the relationship. It kind of left things in a weird space. I get it that this person grew cold with this King of Wands in reverse here. And we do talk about cold detachment here. This is what happened, because they didn't want to do the work to connect with you, because you were raising yourself on a higher vibration. You were doing the inner healing and work, and they did not. They were avoiding it, is what I'm hearing. So they grew cold towards you. They detached. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Let's get some more. Yeah, you got Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse. This person was not making things clear. They were very confusing kind of energy from this person. They wanted you, but they were avoiding you, hiding from themselves as well as from you, is what I'm getting. Let's get some more. Yeah, this person needed to do what you were already doing, and they couldn't face that. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Hangman in reverse. They could not get the big picture. They were not looking at themselves. They were not doing introspective kind of work. It seemed like they projected everything onto you to make it seem like it was your fault. Okay? They put it all on you. They blamed everything on you. This Page of Wands here, okay, very childish kind of, irresponsible kind of one-track mindedness kind of in a way. And you got the Four of Cups in reverse here. And they're trying to act like this doesn't bother them, this disconnection. You got the King of Cups in reverse here. This is how that they are viewing you, is what I'm getting, that they don't regret, making you out to be somebody that is, I don't know, like manipulative and passive aggressive. This is a projection. This is how they are coming. This is how they are, is what I'm getting. Yeah. You got this King of Wands in reverse, this Page of Wands here. You got the Four of Cups in reverse, and then the King of Cups in reverse right after that. They are projecting onto you their negative traits right now and not taking accountability. Okay? It's turning them into something that you probably don't recognize, and you're probably wondering what happened. Is this the same person, or is this, this person not who I thought they were? And if you haven't talked to this person in a while, they may be acting like they're fine, but I doubt that they are. I think that they're really thinking about you a lot, because this was a strong soul tie here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't want you to see that they're in a state of regret and lack right now. Yeah, they regret this ending. They regret it. You got the Sun in reverse came out here. Got the Sun in reverse. You got the Five of Pentacles that came out, and you got the Seven of Swords. Yeah. They are trying to come off like they're fine. They don't want you to see. They don't want anybody to know how much this has affected them, this ending. But they really feel left out in the cold. They feel like they made a mistake. They feel like they got the short end of the stick. They feel, yeah, this person is in a lot of regret right now. They weren't upfront. They weren't being transparent. They weren't being honest with you or with themselves. Probably very underhanded, something even they might have done to permanently end this connection, is what I'm hearing. They see you as the Empress, though. They see you as very abundant. And now they're missing out on that. Hmm. Tell me how this person feels now. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. This person sees you as their happily ever after. You got the Ten of Cups here. Yeah, this person sees you as that. You got the World card. This is a cycle that's ending, and I feel like they know that they're stuck. The Chariot came out in reverse, okay? And it hit the floor. They cannot get it in gear. They cannot get themselves in gear to try to fix this connection. So this connection has ended, is what I'm seeing. And you got the High Priestess, because you're in your High Priestess energy, okay? You know what's going on with them too. You know it. This person does not want to take accountability and be real with themselves and with you. But you know what's going on. And you're not doing the work for them. Even though this is a soul tie for many of you. Yeah, you've removed yourself from the whole equation. The prismatic toad at the bottom. Prismatic toad talks about immersion and fully immersed and then, in the moment, in the situation. But yeah, you're not going to be in that energy anymore. This person is not willing to move themselves out of that. Give me more, Spirit. More about this person. I think that was Justice. That's what that was. Yeah, Justice came out. This person may have done something underhanded. Okay. But you did have the Moon come out here. And I did say that was have to do with work. Maybe they were working, something that you couldn't see. Okay. They were very reckless and childish, manipulative. Okay. They took this connection for granted. They didn't want you to see what they lacked. Okay. What they lacked and what they were hiding and being sneaky about. Okay. It ended this cycle. It ended this chance at a family between the two of you. And they were unwilling to get it in gear, to fix it, to move back towards you, to correct course, is what I'm hearing. And you knew, you're the High Priestess. The High Priestess is here. You knew that they would get judgment. You knew justice was going to fall on them. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing now for this person is going through. Yeah. Four of Swords. They are reflecting. They are thinking about what they've done. Wow. Ten of Swords. Six of Cups in reverse. Wow. Wow. Yeah. You had the Justice card come out with the Four of Swords. They're reflecting, they're thinking about how they did you and how they neglected this connection. Then you had the Ten of Swords came out right after that. The pain that they caused, they really hurt you. They caused a lot of pain to themselves as well. And then you have the Six of Cups in reverse. This could have been a twin flame type of situation or just a really strong soulmate connection with this Six of Cups in reverse here. And they are in a deep state of regret behind this ending. Wow. Wow. And you showed so much grace to this person. You gave them patience and time to fix it, and they did not want to do it. They did not want to do the work. The work, y'all. Wow. Okay, give me more. Queen of Wands in reverse. Temperance. Two of Wands. Yeah, this person get like a somebody else that may have been influencing them of some kind of way. Got the Temperance and the Two of Wands here. Balanced choices. And then this Queen of Wands. If they were struggling with a choice between something and yourself, they were definitely pouring into one more than the other. Okay? They chose something. They may have chose something more carnal, like a more of a sexual based something over the connection with you. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. At the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck, because they felt like they had options to choose from. Yeah. Yeah. Person may have placed their fleshly desires ahead of the connection between you two. Yeah. Hierophant. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. There was somebody, maybe several somebodies, that were enticing this person, and they were perhaps somebody that they've had a long-standing connection with, maybe. Oh, the devil. Some toxic union here. Some player energy here. Okay. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, you have the Star here. Judgment in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. And a Hermit. This person ended up alone. This connection was not fruitful. I don't think it ever was. If it was a past relationship that they had that they were dealing with and kind of circle back. Okay. Judgment in reverse here. And then you had the Five of Swords right after that. They were avoiding a difficult conversation with you because they felt they were going to be judged about this toxic habit maybe that they have. Something kind of a sexual habit, I think, is what I'm seeing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Something that may have stemmed from something in the past. What I'm getting. This person may have learned these habits from even as far back as childhood. You have the Hermit came out. This person is taking the time to sit and reflect and think about everything that this means for them. Okay, let's get some more. Three of Swords wanted to come out there. Okay. So first card that came out was the King of Wands. Yeah. This is something that they don't want to talk about or revisit regarding a past connection with somebody. Nine of Cups came out in reverse. This person is overindulgent, materialistic. Justice came out in reverse here. Something about the experience in the past had caused them to be very materialistic and have this sense of not having accountability. Okay. Yeah, this person's definitely got some kind of complex or something. Something stemming from a childhood wound is what I'm getting. Something definitely, yeah. This person may have went through some kind of abuse as a child. Either neglect or abuse, possibly even of an essay type situation. That's what I'm getting. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There, I knew it was coming out. This person that has a very negative self-view of themselves too because of whatever it is they went through. And I feel like they have adopted this bad habit, this persona, this lack of compassion or accountability to protect themselves. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. Yeah. This is a cycle, a really bad one that has gone on and on. They often think about it. They're trapped in their mind about all the times that these relationships they've been in have not worked out. That either they've been treated badly or they ended up, yeah, Spirit says that's true. That's the real. Boom. That was true. And then you had the Ace of Pentacles in reverse came out right after that. Yeah. This person has been missing out. Self-sabotaging. This person has made a lot of bad decisions because of the way this childhood wound has... But I get the sense that you came into this person's life as a blessing, and you all were supposed to heal each other and nourish and ground one another. But this person did not do the work and was not willing to even admit. Yeah. They were juggling, and they were just focused on material things, waiting for something to fix itself. I don't know. Queen of Wands in reverse again. Very just an insecure kind of feeling here. I don't know what they were waiting on. High Priestess came out again. You knew. Strength card. Maybe dealing with a Leo. Or water sign. Knight of Swords. Oh, Magician came out here. Yeah, you are, I feel like you're the High Priestess here. You know that this person is hiding something or not being truthful and not doing the work. You've been compassionate. You've given a lot of grace and, patience about the situation, even though, this person did not hear you with the Knight of Swords here when you may have pointed something out and tried to make something plain to manifest, the clarity, okay, to this person, and this person did not receive it, is what I'm getting. They're just waiting on something else instead, okay? Let's go to one more deck. One more pull. Okay. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands in reverse came out. The Strength in reverse came out. The Five of Swords. The Three of Swords in reverse. And the Hermit in reverse. This person is looking at you. They're projecting onto you as making excuses as to why this relationship fell apart, that saying that you were not compassionate, you lacked the strength, okay, that you wanted to fight, that you hurt them, okay, and that you need time, okay, and that you need time to think and heal yourself. They're projecting onto you. Yeah. Yeah, this person is definitely appears to be a little stuck in their ways here regarding, and just really focused on work with the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Oh, I'm sorry. And we also have the Nine of Cups in reverse came out too. So yeah, this person is definitely feeling like kind of like a codependent. They're still thinking about you and what they've lost with you, but they're not making any moves towards you. Is what I'm saying. So if this message resonated with you, please let me know, like, share. Please join the channel. And I thank you so much for joining me on my intuitive journey as I, flex my intuitive muscles as an alchemist, a spiritual alchemist. And again, my name is Al, and this is Alchemical Arcana. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video.